YSL Nicki. First and foremost, free slap, free gang, free slime. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this YSL Rico, this shit's a fucking joke. Dead ass. Like, we got a defense attorney up here getting prosecuted now. Like, real nigga shit. They might as well. The judge might as well go ahead and just offer Young Thug the same thing they just gave YFN Lucci. They might as well offer him like 10 years at 50%, 14 years at 50, some shit like that, because this shit ain't nothing but a joke. But let's get to the topic. YSL Nicki. free Nicki. Caught that ass. Come here, let's talk about it. So you got bumped off for calling a client. I don't even know if he was a client at the time, but a client, and saying, giving him some information. Me personally, hey, I rock with this shit because your defense attorney, they got to know how to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to understand your language. They got to understand, like, the streets too. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I got bumped off one time. Aggravated battery. Beat this dude up. State picked it up. Buddy didn't press charges. State picked it up. And, I was a knucklehead as a kid. Grand Theft Auto at 12. And I realized, I'm like, man, like, I'm going down the wrong path. Let me figure something out. Started playing football. All right, cool. Still had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know how shit goes. Football didn't go nowhere for me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just trying to figure it out. Boom, caught a case of aggravated battery. Hired a lawyer, $2,500 on retainer. And when I would talk to him, he'd always call me chameleon. And, after, I never really wanted to press his buttons because this is my first time, like, fighting a felony, because aggravated battery is a felony. So I never wanted to press his buttons, but after the case, we beat it. And I was just like, hey, like, why do you call me chameleon? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, William, he's like, I'm going to tell you something. He's just like, I ain't never met anybody like you before. I'm like, what's he talking about? He's just like, bro, he's like, you can talk with the best. He's like, you can talk with the streets. He's like, and you can put on a suit and tie. He's like, and you can talk with the elites. He's just like, I ain't never seen nobody like you before. He's like, you're a chameleon. He's like, you can just put on whatever jacket you need at that time. And I'm like, I took it as a compliment because I'm thinking like, at least he understands me, you know what I'm saying? And me not having no priors and knowing the law, figuring shit out, learning from example from motherfuckers ahead of me. I was happy he understood. And then, my next time getting bumped off, it was for another felony, another case. Well, I needed another defense attorney, so I went to go call up the same guy. He ended up passing away, RIP him. So I called up another attorney, and he ended up being an ex-prosecutor. He knew exactly who I was. He had prosecuted my aggravated battery. So I'm like, all right, like, he knows who I am. But, he was an ex-prosecutor. So when we would have conversations, he would talk to me. He would talk down to me, And at one point in time, I kind of had to tell him, like, bro, like, you realize you work for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hired you. And afterwards, he stopped saying slick shit to me, and he beat my case for me. So, for her to get herself wrapped up in this shit, like, it just goes to show that she embodied her role, you know what I'm saying? That she got a degree, and you know what I'm saying? She was really for the defense. And shit, if you're looking, if you think bigger picture, like, as yourself, like, if I'm gonna get bumped off, who do you want to get bumped off with? You want to get bumped off with, you know what I'm saying, a homie, or you want to get bumped off with your lawyer? Because if you get bumped off with your lawyer, you're thinking like, shit, everybody's going down, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of two-sided, because your attorney's a person you're supposed to be able to tell everything to, you know what I'm saying? So she's kind of got herself in a little bit of a pickle, you know, cause did they give her enough shit to tell, you know, did they tell her enough shit where she could re-rock that shit and get herself out of a pickle? You never know. But shit, we'll see how this shit goes to this YSL trial, a RICO case. This shit is, hey, it's comedy at this point in time, but you know how it goes with me. This information came a green light, so I'm gonna catch you on the green line with it. Until next time.